Are you ready for today's speaking lesson?
Please listen to us and practice with us.
Alright, son. Let's start by fixing this wall. We need to make sure it's smooth before we paint it. Could you hand me that piece of wood, please? It's over there. Sure, Dad. Here you go. Dad, you know, I was thinking, and I have a question. Dad, do you know why do people have to work so hard in life? That's a good question. People work hard because it's how we achieve things. Work helps us provide for our families, learn new skills, and make a difference in the world. It also gives us a sense of purpose. Imagine if we didn't have any challenges. Life would be too easy, and we wouldn't grow as individuals. Hard work teaches us to be patient, strong, and responsible. Plus, when you work hard for something, you appreciate it more. I guess that makes sense. But what if someone doesn't know what they want to do with their life? That's actually pretty common. Many people don't know right away what they want to do. The important thing is to explore different things and learn about yourself. Sometimes you find your path by trying new experiences and seeing what makes you feel excited or fulfilled. It's okay to change your mind, too. Life is about finding what makes you happy and where you can contribute to others. The key is to keep moving forward and stay curious. Hmm. So it's okay not to have everything figured out yet? Absolutely. Life is a journey, not a race. It's more important to enjoy the process and learn along the way than to rush to the finish line. Everyone moves at their own pace. And what's important is that you keep growing and discovering what's meaningful to you. That makes me feel better. But that why do some people seem happier than others? Well, happiness isn't always about what you have, but how you see the world. Some people choose to focus on the positive things in life, even when things are tough. They practice gratitude, which means being thankful for what they have instead of worrying about what they don't. Also, people who are kind help others and build strong relationships, often feel happier. Happiness is about mindset and the choices we make every day. It's not something that just happens, it's something we create. I see. So it's more about how you think than what you have. Exactly. Money, success, and material things can bring temporary joy, but true happiness comes from within. It's about finding peace with who you are, appreciating the little things, and making a positive impact on others. The happiest people are usually those who find meaning in their lives, whether it's through their work, family, friends, or helping others. That's really interesting. Do you think everyone can be happy or not? I believe so, but it takes effort. Everyone has challenges, but how you respond to them makes all the difference. Some people face very difficult situations, but they still manage to find joy because they choose to focus on the good. It's also important to take care of your mental and physical health. Build supportive relationships and do things that make you feel fulfilled. Happiness is like a garden. You have to tend to it regularly to see it grow. Wow, there's a lot to think about. By the way, Dad, why do people sometimes feel lonely? They feel lonely even when they are not alone. Do you know why that happens? Loneliness is a feeling that comes from not feeling connected to others or understood. You can be in a room full of people and still feel lonely if you don't feel like you belong, or if you're not able to share your true self. It's important to have meaningful connections where you can be yourself and feel supported. Sometimes people feel lonely because they haven't found their tribe, the people who share their values and interests. It's important to reach out, build connections, and remember that everyone feels lonely sometimes. It's part of being human, but it's something we can work through by connecting with others. So it's not just about being around people, but about feeling connected to them. Exactly. Quality matters more than quantity when it comes to relationships. It's better to have a few close friends who really understand you than to be surrounded by people who don't. Building strong, supportive relationships takes time and effort, but it's worth it because those connections can help you through tough times and add joy to your life. That makes sense. That do you think everyone can find people they connect with? I do. It might take time, and sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. But there are always people out there who share your interest, values, and experiences. It's important to be open and willing to meet new people. And remember, it's okay to take your time and let relationships grow naturally. Just be yourself, and the right people will come into your life. That makes sense, but that how do you know if you're making the right choices in life? That's a tough one. Sometimes you don't know right away if a choice is the right one. What's important is to make decisions based on your values, what feels right to you. and the information you have at the time. It's also okay to make mistakes. They are a part of learning. You can always adjust your path if something doesn't work out as planned. Trust your instincts. Seek advice from those you trust. And don't be afraid to change course if needed. Life is about learning and growing, not about being perfect. Remember that. That makes so much sense. But now that I've got a really awkward question, a really awkward question. Okay, go ahead. Why do adults always tell kids not to do something, but then sometimes do it themselves? Isn't that kind of unfair? I mean, that usually happens and you perfectly know that. Mm, well, son, that's a really good and tough question. Sometimes adults make mistakes too. And even though we try to set a good example, we don't always succeed. It's not about being unfair, but more about being human. We're all learning and trying to do our best. But you're right, it's important for adults to practice what they preach. Sometimes we don't realize we're doing it, and it's something we need to work on. So, yeah, we can also make mistakes. So, it's okay to remind you when you're being a little bit hypocritical. You know what? Yes, it is. As long as you do it respectfully, it's good to keep each other in check. We're all in this together, learning from each other. We never stop learning, even adults. I see. I have to say, I have more questions to ask that. Why do people often feel the need to exaggerate their achievements on social media? For example, that's a good one, son. Why don't we let our subscribers answer that question? Yeah, why do people often feel the need to exaggerate their achievements on social media? Hi, teacher. I need to ask you a question. I was wondering, I really love listening to music, and I really want to learn English, teacher. Is it possible to learn English with music? I always listen to English songs, but don't know if they can actually help me learn. That's a great question. Yes, Sebastian. Learning English with music is not only possible, but also a fun and effective way to improve your skills. Music can help you with listening, pronunciation, vocabulary, and even grammar. Let me share you some tips on how to use music as a learning tool. Wow, that sounds amazing. I would love to know how to do it. What's the first step? First, choose songs that are easy to understand. Pick songs where the singer's voice is clear and the tempo isn't too fast. Ballads or pop songs are perfect for beginners because they often have simpler lyrics and a slower pacing. Songs like Perfect by Ed Sheeran or Hello by Adele are great starting points. Someone Like You, The Scientist from Coldplay. Oh, I love those songs. So, what should I do once I pick a song? Tell me, please. Once you've chosen a song, listen to it a couple of times without the lyrics. Try to catch as many words as you can. This will help you get used to the sounds of English and train your ear. After that, listen again, but this time, read the lyrics along with the song. This helps you connect what you hear with the written words. It works very well. I usually just sing along without really looking at the lyrics. I guess reading them would make a big difference. Yes, it does. Reading the lyrics helps you understand the song better and learn the correct spelling of words. The next step is to look up any words or phrases you don't understand. Make a note of them and write down their meanings. This way, you're learning new vocabulary in context. That's a good idea. I have a question. Should I also try to memorize the lyrics? Absolutely. Memorizing lyrics is great practice for your memory and pronunciation. Singing along helps train your mouth to move in the way English speakers do. You don't have to memorize the entire song at once. Start with the chorus or a few lines and build from there. Even if you're not a perfect singer, don't worry. It's all about practicing English. I like that. It's more fun than just repeating phrases or reading from a book. Exactly. And when you sing, you're also working on your fluency and intonation. Now, here's another tip. Try to understand the meaning behind the song. Songs often tell stories or express emotions. So, thinking about what the song is about can help you practice comprehension. Ask yourself, what message is the singer trying to share? Or what is the mood of this song? These questions will help you understand more. I've never really thought about the meaning of the songs before. I just liked how they sounded. That's normal, but focusing on the meaning adds another layer to your learning. For an extra challenge, try writing down the lyrics from memory or translating them into your native language. And back to English. This can help you check how well you understand the song and improve your writing skills. Wow, I hadn't thought of that. It sounds a bit challenging but also fun, teacher. It is. And if you want to make learning even more interactive, try karaoke. Singing along with a karaoke track helps you practice your pronunciation in a fun way. It also gives you a chance to pay attention to how you pronounce difficult words. I love karaoke. That's such a great idea. I can practice with my friends too. Yes, practicing with friends makes it even better. You can quiz each other on lyrics. Or each of you can pick a song and share what new words or expressions you learned from it. And here's one more tip: create an English playlist with songs you love and listen to it regularly. This will help you get familiar with common expressions and even slang used in songs. I already have an English playlist, but now I listen to it differently with learning in mind. That's the key, Sebastian. Here's one more strategy to boost your learning with music. Try to watch music videos with subtitles or lyric videos on platforms like YouTube. This way, you can see the words as the artist sings them. It helps you connect pronunciation with the way the words look and how they flow in sentences. Watching lyrics videos also helps you notice any emotions or body language connected to the lyrics, which can deepen your understanding. Plus, when you see the words on the screen as you hear them, it strengthens your listening and reading skills at the same time. You can also pause and repeat any parts you find difficult until you get more comfortable with them. Oh, here's another idea, and I also practice it myself. Follow your favorite singers or bands on social media. They often post about their songs. Share behind the scenes content and write messages that use casual, everyday English. Reading their posts and comments can teach you new expressions and give you a sense of how native speakers use the language in real life. I always follow my favorite artists on social media. That's smart. I follow some artists, but I usually just scroll past their posts without thinking about them. Now I'll try reading them more carefully. It sounds interesting. Yes, interacting with those posts can be helpful too. Leave a comment or try to write a short summary of their post in your own words. It doesn't have to be perfect. The idea is to practice expressing your thoughts in English. And if they use any slang or informal language, look it up to understand how it's used. It's like having more opportunities to read and write without doing boring homework. That's the idea, to learn in ways that feel natural and enjoyable. Finally, if you're up for it, try joining online communities or fan groups that discuss music in English. People there often talk about lyrics, meanings, and their favorite parts of songs. Participating in these conversations can help you practice writing and even make new friends. Wow, these tips make learning English with music sound so much fun. I'm excited to try all of them. I'm glad to hear that. Remember, the goal is to enjoy the process while you improve your English. So, let music be your teacher, and you'll see progress in no time. Thank you so much, teacher. I feel like learning English just got a lot more interesting. No problem. And you guys, do you practice English with music? Tell us. That could be interesting to know. Also, your favorite song in English. So, Daryl, it is good to see you. I'm glad you made the right decision. Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate your help. I am happy to be here. I am excited. And you should be. You have made the decision to change your life, and that is excellent. Tell me, have you brought the money I told you to bring? It is important. Yes, I have. You told me it was $1,000. I have it here. I thought we were gonna meet in your house. By the way, where do you live? Is it near here? No, I don't live near here. But it is not important. This is my office. Do you like it? Yes, it is nice. But one of my friends had a meeting here too, some months ago. But he talked to another person, Reeves. Yeah, I think that's his name. Do you know him? Reeves. Oh, sure. He's one of my friends. He also works here. I mean, we rent this office together, and we usually have our meetings here. We are partners. Partners? But my friend told me Reeves is not in the country anymore. My friend deposited his money, and so far he has not heard from Reeves. I don't understand how it works. Oh, did I say partner? No, no, he used to work here, but he traveled. I don't know where he is. Why don't we start with the presentation? I am sure you want to know about this business. Oh, yes, I am really interested. I want to change my life. Is that possible? Of course, it's possible. You already watched our first presentation. Don't you remember? Yes, I know. I love that because I saw many people traveled. I love traveling, but I can't do it because I don't have enough money for that. That's the thing. Especially Dubai. One of my dreams is to know that beautiful place. I hope I can get it. That's correct. It is possible to travel to the most beautiful places in the world. You can change your life by joining our community. You can be one of our partners. We're part of one of the biggest international companies in the world, TRX 666. Well, just for you to remember, we don't accept just anyone. We need special people. Normally, we only extend the invitation to people with ambition, with a hunger for glory. You are sure to hear many negative comments about our company being a scam. Yeah, some people told me that. I mean, I talked to my brother and he told me it is not a good decision. Really? Your brother? Tell me, what does your brother do for a living? He works in a heavy machinery maintenance company. He works full day. And he's not a rich person, right? I suppose he works 8 hours a day. Yes, he starts working at 8 in the morning and finishes at 5 in the afternoon or so. And no, he's not rich. I don't think he has much money, to be honest. He has a family. You see, these people who are enslaved to a full time job don't understand. They get up early and go to work at the same time and always earn the same amount of money. They will never understand the entrepreneurial spirit that we have. Because it is true, today you can be your own boss and stop working for others. That would be fantastic because now I work 10 hours a day. It's really tiring. And when I heard one of my friends talking about this company, I was really interested. I want to be part of this. I want to be my own boss. What do I have to do so that can happen? Excellent. Well, it's simple. You just need to join this company. Let me tell you a little about TRX 666 company. It is the best company in the world. And so you have more confidence. The main office is located in Silicon Valley. If you don't know what Silicon Valley is, it is the cradle of entrepreneurs, of money, people who make millions of dollars live and work there. Our CEO works in Silicon Valley. Yes, I have heard that. That sounds really interesting. What else? Well, we are the number one company in the creation and manufacturing of natural products. We're not a company that sells products. We are an organization that changes lives. We change the lives of people around the world by making their lives much healthier. And these are not just words. We have many testimonies from people around the world. People who have cured their illnesses and have considerably improved their lifestyle. So the only thing you have to do is sell our products. We have the best natural products. For example, if you sell a bag of natural coffee for $300, your profit will be $200. Nobody offers you that profit margin in any company. Believe me. And now you will tell me, what happens if I can't sell the products? I won't make money? That's the best part. You can also earn money by bringing more people and making them join this company. And you don't have to invest money for that. Just your time to convince more people to change their lives. If you bring 3 more people, you will have $100. And if you bring 10 people, you will have $500. And if you bring 100 people, you could win an all-paid trip to Dubai. Just think about this. Just as you were encouraged to change your life, how many people wouldn't want the same? It is very easy to get 100 people. So now I need you to give me the $1,000, please. Give me. But just to make sure. I want to know what people think about it. What do you say, guys? Oh, it's not necessary. They will never understand. Just give me the money. Yeah, I have the money here. What do you say, guys? I want to be a millionaire. Good morning. My name is Liam. I'm a university student in my final year. I am studying business administration. I saw your stand and I wanted to ask. Well, this is my first job fair, and I'm looking for opportunities to start my career. Can you tell me more about your company and any available positions? Please.
Good morning, Liam. It's great to meet you. And welcome to your first job fair. I'm Emma, and I represent Global Enterprises, an international company. Our international company focuses on finance, technology, and business solutions. We are always looking for talented new graduates like you to join our team. What specific areas of business administration are you most interested in?
Thank you, Emma. I'm interested in project management and operations. But of course, I'm also open to other areas where I can learn and grow. I enjoy organizing tasks, leading small groups, and finding efficient ways to solve problems.
That's wonderful to hear, Liam. Project management and operations are very important in our company. We have an entry level position in project coordination, where new hires work with experienced managers on various projects. It's a great way to learn the ins and outs of project management. For sure, we also provide training programs to help new employees develop professional skills and also to understand the company culture. This is a very important part of the process.
I think that's great. In fact, that sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. Could you tell me more about the skills you value most in candidates?
Absolutely. We look for candidates who are good at communication, both written and verbal, as these skills are essential for teamwork and client interactions. Also, problem solving skills are also important, along with the ability to work under pressure. Leadership potential is a big plus, especially if you enjoy leading teams. That's very helpful.
I believe I have a strong communication skills. I was the leader of a university project where we worked on a marketing strategy for a local business. It was challenging but rewarding, and we received positive feedback from the client. It went very well.
That's impressive, Liam. You know, employers love to see practical experience. even if it's from university projects. Make sure you mention that on your resume. And also during interviews. If you'd like, I can give you a brochure. This brochure has more information about our company and the application process. You can also scan this QR code to visit our career portal. Alright?
Thank you, Emma. I really appreciate it. This has been very helpful. I'll definitely look into applying for the project coordination position. Thank you again.
You're welcome, Liam. It was great meeting you. Good luck with the rest of the job fair. And I hope to see your application soon. We will be waiting for that. Don't forget to follow up with an email to remind us of your interest. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. My name is Liam, and I'm a final year business administration student. I am looking for my first job in the field. I really hope to start working soon. Could you please tell me about your company and any roles you're hiring for? Good morning, Liam. It's nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Carter, and I run Creative Strategies. It is a marketing, advertising, and public relations firm. It is a startup. We're always on the lookout for creative and motivated new graduates to join our team. Let me ask you something. What aspects of business interest you most? I'm interested in project management and strategic planning, but I'm also curious about marketing and advertising. I enjoy brainstorming new ideas and working with teams to make them happen. I am really good at teamwork. That's great to hear, Liam. Our company is all about innovation and teamwork. We have entry level roles like junior marketing associate and project assistant, where you can work with different departments and learn how marketing campaigns are planned. We want candidates who are not only hardworking, but also willing to think outside the box. I think I'd enjoy that environment. I like coming up with new ideas and finding creative solutions. During my university courses, I worked on a project where we developed a marketing plan for a startup, and I really enjoyed the process. That's exactly the kind of experience we look for, Liam. In addition to creativity, we value organization and attention to detail because managing marketing campaigns involves many moving parts. Tell me, are these skills you feel confident in? Yes, I am very organized and I pay attention to details. I kept track of multiple deadlines. Excellent, Liam. Here's my business card. We are accepting applications through our website. But if you email me after applying, I'll make sure your resume gets looked at by our hiring team. Oh, we also encourage new hires to take part in our mentorship program. This in order to help them get comfortable in their new roles. It's important for us. Also, I must mention that we have a pleasant work environment. You will see it. Thank you so much, Mr. Carter. I'll be sure to apply and send you an email. And if it's not too much of an indiscretion, can I ask about the average salary? I'm sorry, we do not normally provide that information here. Normally, we provide that information in the interview after having gone through the evaluations. But don't worry, our job offers are currently above the market. But if you want advice, you shouldn't ask that here. It doesn't look very professional. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. Now I will get ready for the interviews.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.